Wait a second.
Oh, yeah. So, look, we got... I'm doing it all over here in the zone. We're in the zone over here, Chief. Hey, Chief, we're in the zone. $70 white still. All right, here. I gotta. Okay. How do I sound? Did you go in the other room? How do I sound? Did you go in the other room?
Yeah, okay.
Oh, yeah. We're back. Already got Caitlin Clark goes on the bench at the 6-minute mark every first quarter. We go up, 8-2. Then we sub out. It's a 3-sub rotation. It's the 3-sub rotation. You don't have to sub in 3 players every time. Like, try and work maybe 1 in at a time or whatever. It just doesn't make any sense. Who's our first joiner? We got Hoyle. Who's our first person? First person to join gets a free card. Throw something in the chat and I'll send it to you. All right, go. What the? Okay. Van Sloot's in. She got drafted behind Passat in the draft, right? So we're just not treating Portland like it's a team. This is just a preseason matchup. Right over Van Sluten's head. Right over her face. Right over her face. What? Did you exit out of it?
No.
You still in it?
Oh,
okay. Just I was starting to pipe it up because I thought I had somebody watching it. How did everything look and sound? Was that audio in the back?
Oh, yeah, a little bit.
Dude, we're playing Van Sloot. We're playing Van Sloot right now. Right? Is it Van Sluten or Van, right? The girl that we picked up because Awa Pham came back to Seattle. So Awa Pham comes back from Seattle, or she comes back from overseas. They drop Van Sluten or whatever to make room for Awa Pham. She was the 49th pick in the draft, and she's getting minutes in the first quarter. First quarter minutes. It makes no sense. It makes literally no sense. Put Passat if we're just gonna throw this game around like this, throw Passat in the game. She's a 6'5" swing. Lineup right now: Kelsey Mitchell, Timpson, Raven, Sophie, and Van Sloot. I mean, we quite literally almost outside of KK have 4 guards in almost, if you want to call it that. And what's the the Fever's offense is everyone stands still and watches Kelsey Mitchell or Caitlin Clark. Now we have Ty Harrison. That's literally we have Ty Harris, I gotta put this in the Stephanie White coaching book. Ty Harris. Give me a piece of paper, will you please? Ty Harris. So at roughly 4:30, we have Ty Harris, Van Sloot, Raven, Sophie, and KK. In what reality is that a first quarter? In what world is that a first? We're down 17-10. In what world is that a first quarter lineup? We got Kelsey Mitchell in. Did I say that? I said, oh, she just subbed in for Raven. Okay, that's fine. That was our for a whole minute. That was our starting five in the first quarter. Like I've always said, Timpson would be significantly better this year if we didn't waste all of her minutes last year on Brianna Turner. Brianna Turner, career-wise, I crunched the numbers. Might be the worst WNBA player that's on a contract to maybe in the last 4 years to ever play. Averages 1 point, less than 1 assist, 2 rebounds. I don't really believe in plus minus charts very much, but she's I think a negative 0.2. And she's been on winning teams, which is hard to do when you're on winning teams. There goes Van Sluten. She just misses that. It goes that's in the intangibles. Intangibles. I don't know how to spell it. I fucked it up. Intangibles. Intangibles. This is the intangibles box. For everyone watching, this is the intangibles box. That play by Van Sluten, where you just tip it out of bounds, they keep it. This is what doesn't go into the normal stat book, right? For instance, Lexi Hall might be the most positive, intangible player in the entire league. She gets her fingers on everything. The fact that Van Sloot's playing right now, it makes me want to. And then there goes Caitlin. That's a shit pass from Caitlin Clark. It really makes you see the defenders trailing you. So what Caitlin Clark needs to work on her fake. Throw me the ball here. Dude, Caitlin Clark just needs to sit at practice and go like this. Ball fake, pass. Ball fake, pass. It's just a ball fake. She just hates the ball fake. If she turns into a telegraphing point guard, she's gonna have real problems in her whole career. We're down by 9. We're 10.5 point favorites. Stephanie White's she's absolutely cooked. It's over. Where's the pencil sharpener? I got to sharpen some pencils around here. I'm getting pissed off. Getting real pissed off here. We're down 20-10. Oh, here we just have it. KK's back in again for Van Sluten. I gotta get her name right. Where's the roster sheet? There it is. Oh, she's not an honest one because we picked her up late. And we got rid of Shatori Kimbrough Walker. So I wonder, does Portland, does the Fire play in the let's go. Oh my God, Caitlin Clark with the air ball. We've got some serious things to worry about here. Terrible give and go. I like that. That's not. See, Caitlin Clark hitting this. For everyone wondering why she's doing this, she thinks that's a clear basket foul. Not even close. There's 4 people. She's got to cut that out. You can't just come down, airball a 3, and then act like you got a clear basket foul and there's 4 people in front of you. They give it to her? They didn't give it to her. They're in the bonus. That's what it is. They're in the bonus. All right, so quarter one. Quarter one, Van Sluten. Tip out of OB. They score on that. That's minus 2 points. They score on that. That's minus 2 points. And when will it's not just the fever. When will these women learn how to set an offensive pick correctly? Why do they continue to move every time? When you set a pick, you have to be still. It's really, I mean, it doesn't get any more simple than that. It's like you have to dribble the ball so you don't travel. When you're setting a pick, you can't be moving. And they call it every time. We're in a 2-3 zone. So 2-13, we went to a 2-3 zone. Why are we in a 2-3 zone? They do have Gustafson. Oh my God. We were in a 2-3 zone. We have 1 point in the last 3.5 minutes. I mean, I don't even know what to get excited about anymore right now. Who do we got in the chat? Can I even see? Oh, my Aunt Laura. Go Fever. I like the help side from Lexi. Good help side defense. Caitlin Clark can't guard a garbage can. Caitlin Clark couldn't guard a garbage can. We have Aaliyah Boston. Aaliyah Boston will shoot 1-3 and then just play outside the 3-point line for the rest of the quarter or the game. Get underneath the basket. You're a 6'5", $1.4 million center. Get under the basket. Don't move. As a push off right there, by the way. Big time. But Caitlin didn't say shit. Okay, I like that. I like that. Ty Harris still in the game. Ty Harris is still in the game. We have Raven Johnson just sitting on the bench for Ty Harris. We pick all these guards up and we just throw them around just to see what sticks. See what she said. Boston, one of the best post players at sealing early, right? Well, you can't seal anybody outside the 3-point line. Can't. I mean, what does that do for anybody? Throw in Ty Harris, throw in Van Sluten, get him 3 minutes, 4 minutes, don't let him get warm, and then bench him, and then wait till somebody gets hot and then sub them out. That's Stephanie White's game plan, right? Would you say that? Would you say that? Yes or no?
What was that?
It's a beautiful fadeaway. That's just a beautiful fadeaway. Shoot it. Oh my God. Oh my God. Kelsey Mitchell just yeeted it off the.
Your message to Kelsey says, just yelled it up. Do you want to change it or send?
What?
Okay, canceled.
My phone just texting a random person named Kelsey. I don't even know. This is almost insufferable. Dude. No rebound. No rebound because we don't go out. We don't get a forward. We don't go out. We don't get a forward. And we get boarded on all day long. Lexi Hull, 6'2", maybe 6'1" at 6'2", 6'1". She's been playing power forward. She's been playing power forward the last 2 games. Or guarding power. Yeah, she's been guarding power forward. Look, she's on their power forward. Who is that? Who's number 21 for? Let's see. Who's 21 for the Fire. Who is 21? WNBA. Emily. Okay, it says she's 6'1", so that matches up, but she just looks way bigger. I mean, their team looks way bigger. Look at it. They got. Oh yeah, that's not that girl from Africa? She's good and she's tall. Look how they're just boarding on us, board after board after board after board. I looked at their roster; they have like 6 forwards and centers, 6 or 7. It's just a board fat, dude. When you see the here's a pro tip. Take rebound Van Sluten back in the game for Kelsey Mitchell. For what defense? Her defense is. If she misses this, we get the rebound. Do we want Van Sluten in? Okay, great. Van Sluten guarding the ball. That's their best player right there. That may be their second best player. Oh, she backed off her. Right down low. Bang, right in our $1.4 million center space. It's not that hard. Shoot it. Shoot it, Van Sluten. She dribbles the clock out. She dribbles it. You're a professional player, and you have no clue where the time is. 15-29. 15-29, Portland leads the Fever. We were 10.5-point favorite. 10.5-point favorite. We haven't run an offensive set. Once again, how many players did Stephanie White play there? Maybe 9. We played more people in the first quarter of our games than any team in the WNBA. Ty Harris, Van Sluten, KK, Aaliyah, Kelsey, Caitlin, Sophie, Lexi. Throw Dantas in at this point. Throw Donis in. Now we gotta watch Wegovy commercials. What do you think about Wegovy? You've been taking it for a while, haven't you? I got my assistant over here. No?
Weight loss drug?
Oh, is that what it is? Oh, it's for diabetes. Severe stomach pain, that's a side effect of watching this Fever game. Severe stomach pain. So recap of the first quarter real quick, just to make it crystal clear. At one point in the first quarter, we had Ty Harris, Van Sluten. I gotta get the name right. I'll call her Van Sluten. Ty Harris, Van Sluten, Raven, Sophie, and KK. If you just would have told me that would have been, I would have bet not only the under, but I would have bet Portland plus 10.5. If you would have told me we were going to play Ty Harris, Van Sluten, Raven, Sophie, and KK in the first quarter as a 5-group unit. I mean, when we started the season, the Fever were, I think, fourth favorites to win it all. And the only moves that we made were getting Mohisha Hines-Allen, who we picked her up in free agency 30 pounds lighter. Take that as you will. I don't care. She can only give you about 4 times up and down the court before she's huffing and puffing. We play her at power forward. Her plus minus is abysmal. We don't make any moves. Natasha Howard playing amazing on her new team. Who's she with? She's with the Storm. Chat, look that up for me. Laura wants to know what's the score. You don't want to know what the score is. I'm not even going to say it. It's 15-29. It's 15-29. We gave up almost 30 points to an expansion team. Shows you the links. Natasha Howard, Erica Wheeler's playing that, but that's a different story. But how's Bonner's season going? Not bad, right? Like those are players that are tall that we need on deep, like in our depth. It's just unbelievable. So we're starting the second quarter. Billings is starting. That's fine. This is a fine 5. Now let's see. Let's over under bets. Whoever wins gets a Caitlin Clark rookie card. I've got 3 of them. When will we sub out? When will we make our first substitution? Closest to the time. Write it in the chat. I'm saying 8 minutes and 13 seconds. We're going to sub out whoever scores the most points by then. So Kelsey Mitchell's going to the line. Stephanie White likes to sub out whoever's hot. So if Kelsey gets hot, we're going to sub her out for Raven. Or it's going to be Monique Billings for KK. What is that leather jacket? Look at that leather jacket Stephanie White's wearing. I kind of like it. But, like, what did she ride her Harley to the game? Yeah, she loves those leather jackets. Like, I mean, what's going on? What arena is that? Will you look that up for me? I like their arena they got going. Kelsey Mitchell, surefire from the line, makes 1 of 2. Makes 1 of 2 from the line. All right. (29-16) Portland. See, I like how they set up their plays. If it's not there, they take it back. They bring it back out. If it's not there, they bring it back out, and there it is, wide open 3, cash. When they don't get what they like, they bring it back. It's not that hard to do. And Aaliyah Boston. Why is Aaliyah Boston bringing the ball up? 9 minutes, 10 seconds. And now AB's out by the 3-point line. Just see her out there. She loves to be out by the 3-point line. Caitlin Clark, Doinksville. Kelsey Mitchell with an intangible poke. Did you see that poke? She didn't get it, but it keeps the ball alive. And what do you know? Leah Boston getting out rebounded by Gustafson. What do you know? $1.4 million. $1.4 million. He got rebounded by Gustafson. $21-2. I was just looking up earlier. Aaliyah Boston again bringing the ball up. Why is Aaliyah Boston bringing the ball up? Why is Aaliyah Boston our point guard? (16-34) Portland timeout fever. There's 16 points. There's 16 points. Wait, did we make a sub? I didn't see if we made a sub yet. And we didn't get anybody in the chat saying what time they thought this sub would go at. I don't even know how to see who's even in this thing. Caitlin Clark. Has anybody tried the Caitlin Clark Gatorade? What is that? What is this thing called? The new stuff? It's just lower sugar. What, the water Gatorade? West will. West Wilson is West Wilson. You talking? I think is that the guy who does the podcast with Sophie Cunningham? I think it is. That's my Aunt Allison. She knows all that. She knows, like, she watches Bravo, you know, and shit like that. So she knows people like that. Or E. Allison, do you watch E Entertainment? Cheers. Will you give me that backpack, please? Back there. These are the questions Bravo. I knew it. Why is AB playing point? What was that thing that you said? That lunar cycle? Before you go, when the girl said after your show me on Instagram? Before people menstruate, they go into like some sort of hormone deprivation.
Yeah, what about
What's that called? Because of the L?
luteal?
How do you spell it? Just say you guess.
L-U-T-E-L.
Why are you whispering? Is it a cycle or is it just a period? Like a time period?
I'm not explaining this to you right now.
Someone's got to wonder if they're in their luteal cycle. Because they're playing like they don't know how to play basketball. So there's something bigger going on. This is a luteal cycle game. Luteal cycle game. You know who that doesn't affect? Hansu. She'll play through anything. That's who we need to trade for. Give Caitlin Clark a 6'11" center. So come out of the timeout. Timpson subbed in, like I said, for Billings. Raven subbed in for Caitlin Clark. So that's our subs for what's the rhyme or reason to this? I mean, obviously we suck, right? So what's the answer, Stephanie? Just keep subbing. That's like being like, I'm pretty drunk. Let me try and just keep drinking to see if I sober up. That's the way Stephanie White thinks. None of these rosters are working. Let's just keep throwing players at it and hopefully it'll correct itself. No, you can't just keep drinking when you're drunk and think it's gonna solve your problems. Luke, I mean, let's see our splits right now. This is gonna be like some sort of record game where they're like the worst game ever played, maybe. So let's see, Caitlin. This is the season. I don't want to see that. I want to see the box score right now. That's another thing. The internet just makes finding WNBA stuff just very difficult. Fever versus Fire. Box score. I mean, when I type in Fever versus Fire, it's like it gives me like health advice. They're like, you're not on fire. You might just have a fever. I don't need to be on. Someone got a tech. What happened? Stat girl Carrot. I got stat girl Carrot with me. Everyone knows Carrots. You're on the ones and twos. You want to say hi? Okay. One day there'll be a reveal, a Carrot reveal. Timpson Gilbert, you have the highest vertical in the WNBA. Timpson has the highest vertical in the WNBA. Look it up. Somebody look that up for me. I saw a video of her dunking a tennis ball, which Caitlin Clark's rubbing her neck. What hurts now? Migraine? What? Why are you looking at me like that? All weird. I'm being rude. Help side. You got to be there on the help side. Good job, Aaliyah Boston. See, no need to come down on that, Raven, because you got Aaliyah Boston right there at the point at rim. Why come down? What do you need? A block shot? What's that going to do? You have literally look at this replay. You have Aaliyah Boston right there to protect the rim. No need to come down on the arm. So Portland's at the line was at 38 to 30. I guess this is 39 to 19. Let's take a look at some stats here. Lexi Hall's played 8 minutes. Leah Boston, okay. Van Sluten's played 3 minutes, has not one stat. So everyone's played besides Dantas. $11 players. She loves to play. I mean, what if you were gonna play 11 players like this the whole season in the offseason, why didn't you get some depth on the bench, right? Like if you were like, this year I'm going to play 11 players every quarter, you would think like, let's spread it out instead of drafting 5 guards and then in the free agency picking up another 5 guards. Just makes no sense. It just makes no sense. No set play. Aaliyah Boston out behind the three-point line again. Why is Aaliyah Boston outside the three-point line? Don't leave the low block. You see it all that you do. You see it all the time. It happened to me. I'm 6'8". I spurted up, but I was a shooting guard when I started in grade school. And then when I became 6'8", they wanted me to play in the low block, and I'd always wander out to the three-point line. If I hit a three, I would just sit out there because nothing feels better. And you see that all the time. You see Angel Reese hit a three. Next thing you know, 3 quarters go by, and she has 2 rebounds. Same shit's happening with Aaliyah Boston right now. She shoots one. She's made 3 or 4 threes this year. Now she thinks she's like a point center. What? Your girl's in, Hines Allen. So we got Hines Allen, Raven, Sophie, KK, and Kelsey Mitchell. All right. We're down 19, 20 to 39. That's not a foul at all. How many is that on Raven? Caitlin Clark's in the back brace. Caitlin Clark's in the back. She's probably done for the rest of the game, honestly. Caitlin Clark's done for the rest of the game. She keeps rubbing. She's done. She's out. Is Caitlin Clark going to be the next Andrew Luck, you think? We can't handle that. We can't handle that. And if that's what happens, and we 6:15 intangible -2 points, Hines Allen. Second quarter -2 points, Hines Allen. How do you not get off your person? How do you not get off your person and get that rebound? Caitlin Clark's back in, so she's got her back brace off. She rubbed her migraine out. Unbelievable. 1 for 5 from the field, 0 for 2 from 3. If she's gonna count on just free throws getting her all her points, I mean, I don't know what we're gonna do about that. I need a bigger marker so that they can read this. Can you guys read that? I don't know if you can. Grab a fatter marker if you got one back there. See, they're coming up. She's coming up, calling the play 3/4 length of the court, and they know what they're doing. They know what they're doing on their plays. Mitchell knows, and Mitchell knows that play. That's what I like to see. Well, ball knowledge. Now we're moving. Now we're shaking. Keep that up. Get a fatter marker. Good call. Huh? Why are you whispering, dude? People it's okay. What, you going in the bathroom, you said? You need a fatty marker. Where's the fatty markers at? Do you know? Mitchell, beautiful. Who passed it to her? Allen. I miss Kelsey Mitchell cutting and Caitlin Clark hitting her. They're a great 1-2 because Kelsey Mitchell's so fast, and we don't see that anymore. Fatty boy, nice. Darker too. I can only do so much here. All right. I'm going to do some renovations. That's called for an offensive foul. See, and this is where we get in trouble like we did in the playoffs. Stephanie White will hold on to her challenge when I think they're clear wins. And if she sets that tone in the second quarter, versus the fourth or whole. She thinks she can take her challenges to the grave. It's insane. But if she wins that challenge, then the refs feel like idiots, and you start getting more calls. It's all strategy. Caitlin Clark, second air ball of the game. Here we go. Here we go.
Almost right in my eye.
This Celsius can't even keep me awake for this. Good. See, that's just good offensive play. Look, backside knockdown 3. That's just great. That's just how you set up offense. That's their rookie, right? Barker. She's good. Can you do the Millennial S? Do the Millennial S, dude? Can I do the Millennial S? What kind of question is that? What kind of question is that? If I can't do the Millennial S, you got to find another live stream watch if I can't do the Millennial S. Dude, I can't. You think I'm going to wear New Balances? You think I'm going to have these New Balances on and not hit the Millennial S? Ha! That Ashley Barker girl's good, dude. Number 3. I mean, they've only hit 3 threes. They've only hit 3 threes. 3 for what is it? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 3 for 8. It's not terrible. I mean, they're just getting all their points off. You go down their rebounds. Engstler has 4. Dude, Carla, let's good. 0. Let's go, Kelsey. Finish. You count it. Dude, they call that a foul. They call that a foul. Kelsey Mitchell's actually playing good defense this game. You love to see that.
They've had her. She's the only one.
Come Papa Squat. Papa Squat. You guys think that Carrot should Papa Squat in here? I need a companion. Long day. Thrifted all day. Did some thrifting. Any good thrift finds over there? That I can show the actual. I don't think I can show any of them. They're all a little fucked up. All right, can we stop Portland? That's all I want to know. Can we stop the fire? We didn't stop the fire. Okay. That's what I'm talking about. A little bit of defensive intent. This is our 5 right here. I mean, Hines Allen, that's fine. And no Lexi. And it's just turnovers. Dude, I don't know if you can see the difference here, right? Right, no, you can't see it. But the difference in a female basketball and males, females are 28.5, males are 29.5, right? Smaller, easier to pass, easier to shoot. I don't understand it. I mean, I guess they are smaller people in general. But how we never ball fake. We're never ball faking. We're never switching sides of the court. We don't switch the court. We don't move the defense. It always seems like we're within 5 feet of each other trying to pass the ball. It's not. What?
Ryan. It still has the S in his bag.
Who is that?
Oh.
You talking about Moyle? Do we all get the same ads? Someone said something about the Caitlin Clark State Farm ad. I just got iPhone 17, dude. That makes me just feel. I mean, I'm watching the WNBA. I remember the first iPhone that you also had to have an iPod with. It was different. You had the iPhone and the iPod. Now I'm 36. Am I 36? I'm 36 watching the WNBA, seeing the iPhone 17 come out. Is this peak or is this a midlife crisis? Is this peak or is that crisis? What was your first phone? Oh, I have mine. Mine's around here. It's right here, actually. No, that's not it.
Mine was the Juke.
The Juke?
Yeah, like the music phone that flipped up. It was like really slim.
Dude, we need rally caps. We need rally caps. All right, what's our halftime bet? Do Fever cover? Do Fever cover? Do the Fever cover? What's the DraftKings site? What's our? I shouldn't have given them a shout out because all they do is steal money from me. It's like the reverse sponsorship. DraftKings is a reverse sponsorship. They take my money and then they just get clout from me. All right, here we go. Let's see. We're putting a bet in. Hey, everybody that's watching, type your bet in right now. All right, ready? I'm gonna make a parlay out of all the bets that you guys put in. So throw in your bets now. They got Portland minus 2.5. Portland minus 2.5. I'm taking that. Now I love that. I love that question. So I try BG42. That's the worst trade ever, right? The worst trade ever. Drug war kingpin for Brittany Griner. And I need you. Hey, look this up. Make sure it's. See if this is real. I think they DNA tested her to see which. Oh, that's a great pass and a great seal. And you got to finish. You can't airball layups when you're getting paid $1.4 million. You can't airball layup for $1.4 million. I whatever. I mean, this is just unbelievable. We took that was the easiest line ever. Portland minus 2.5. They're up 16. Brittany Griner come. I mean, imagine we save you from Russia and then you just like don't stand and stuff for during the national anthem. This isn't a political thing. It's just like imagine you get kidnapped and then somebody like it's unfathomable, really. I tried to make my pronouns Brittany/Griner on this podcast, and then YouTube flagged it, said it was not real. I'm like, bigots? You bigots can't tell me what my pronouns are. Lexi Hall 1 Trey. I like that. I like Lexi Hall 1 Trey. I think she's going to come in and hit a 3. She's got to give us something. Let's see here. Is that Gustafson again? I mean, she's just everywhere. Dude, right now, I mean, what happened in the intangibles box score right now? Gustafson's leading in the intangible box score right now. Yeah, she's +4 intangibles. Unreal. You love to see that. Aaliyah Boston, running point again. Aaliyah Boston, running point again. 144 left in the second quarter. 144. Q2. AB is PG. Why? Why? Hey, guys, gather around and practice. I got an idea. and then she just gets her shit swatted. That's a foul. Let's go. I mean, dude, someone's got to say it. Aaliyah Boston's contract was a huge mistake for us. Because I think what Gustafson is like, how tall is she? 6'6". The listener is 6'4", but I think girls usually round down on their height for some reason. Gustafson's only 6'4", and she's bodying Aaliyah Boston. When my girl develops, Hansu, when Hansu develops at 6'11", you're not going to be able to have a 2-inch vertical turn and shoot only right-handed layups. It's just not going to happen. It's not going to be possible. You get someone that's Aaliyah Boston's height who's got longer arms, she can't do anything. Aaliyah Boston's contract is what's going to set us back. We needed to let her go and figure out somebody for the future. That's going to be one that we look back on and think maybe we should have traded Brittany Griner. Maybe we should have traded her to Russia for Brittany Griner. They challenge that, and it's a clean block. Is it clean? Looks kind of clean. Little finglet.
She wasn't going to make that.
I think she got a little fingertip. What's he going to say?
On her birthday?
Whose birthday?
Hines Allen.
It's Hines Allen's birthday today? And like that, and that's why like they're playing her more, you know. Like that's where the WNBA is. They're like, it's her birthday player. Like you can't be $1 billion league if you're like,
no, they always play her.
Oh, it's your birthday. You get a start tonight. It's like senior night or some shit. Unbelievable. She got her on the fingers. That's it. We got more something big. No, they reversed it. And that's what I was saying about Stephanie White. She takes her challenges home. They run the court great. Barker, you gotta set your feet. 48-30. Betting Portland -2.5 was the easiest money I've ever made. Make that $1.4 million. Thank you. That should be all day.
That's what she's good at.
Do you see how we come down? So when we come down and we swing the ball from here to here and then back in, that's what Portland does. They swing the ball. Our players get too close. Like, what's Boston doing? Okay, now roll to the basket. Good. That's it. That's exactly what I just said. The pick, the roll, the pass, and then swing. It's that simple. They don't play good help side defense. Really, I don't see any teams playing very good help side defense. Just doesn't make sense to me. That's pretty standard Caitlin Clark D. Pretty standard. 35-50 Portland. 35-50 Portland. Kelsey Mitchell. All right. Caitlin goes to the corner. She's pouting because she just got scored on. She's almost off the court. She's standing with both her feet on the out of bounds line. Hines Allen, slower than anything I've ever seen, hucks up a prayer. This looks like LA Fitness or Anytime Fitness. Like 5 random girls just showed up at the gym and were like, "You guys want to play against a WNBA team?" What do you guys think? 35 points through 20 minutes of play. Shoot it, Kelsey. Someone's got to shoot it. And where's Lexi Holben at? R-Skins. I'm with R-Skins on this one. Lexi Hull leads the league in intangible box score. And she just – it's like, what? It's like, when are we? You know, it's like you want to be a fan. You try to be a fan. You want to like the game. There she is. Here we go. Here we go, my guy. R Skins. This is Lexi's gonna hit. Lexi's gonna hit this. She's coming in for defense, of course. Yeah. What am I talking about? Fuck it. Brain dead take. Lexi Holmes played 8 minutes. She's played 8 minutes and she's 0 for 3 from 3. So you're saying she's gonna get 1? She's gonna get 1. I mean, the Fire beat the Liberty, I think, didn't they? They're 5-4. It seems like
matchups are, you never know.
I'm a big. I want to see who's the coach of the Fire. Whoever the Fire coach is great. Did you get that backpack? Yeah. All right. Halftime. This is good. We can actually talk about the shit we want to. All right. There's the guy. What's this dude's name? Men. Remember they're making a big fit about men head coaches in the WNBA? Yeah, because remember Witherspoon and 4 girls left, and then 4 guys came in and
this guy coach got fired.
But then there was 4 other teams where the guys came in to coach. I still think that Chinese coach for the Valkyries is the best coach, but this dude is obviously doing something very right because he's got really a bunch of 6 men in there playing 6 women's. Think Hicks is coaching Scott Hicks, dude. Not who is R Skins? Who is R Skins? I can't look at. Oh, yeah, I can. If I go there, does it take me off this? I'm new to this. Also, I need any of the females in the chat to tell me about what a luteal cycle is. I need to know. People are betting on it, okay? People are betting on luteal cycles. They're saying, oh, the fever in a luteal cycle, their hormones are down. I don't know what that means. I need to know. That's why you see Caitlin Clark, she's rubbing her head. She's got the cramp brace on. She's wearing it around her stomach. She got cramps. People are hedging their bets based on luteal cycles. I need to get into this whole thing. So I need some help here. Okay. I was going to take a guess on what car you think each Fever player drives. What do you think? Mahisha Hines Allen drives a big black Cadillac what were those Suburbans, the GMC ones, all tinted windows, rims for sure. What?
The car that I had?
No. The big ones, dude. They used to just go nuts. I feel like Aaliyah Boston drives something practical, like a Jeep Cherokee. She makes 1.4 million now. I'm not sure who caught the last Fever game. Anybody? Tell me what you thought about that last shot. We're down 2 with 0.8 seconds left. We get the ball into Aaliyah Boston, fadeaway air ball. And Stephanie White's the play she draws up. The play Stephanie White draws up. We got the ball out of bounds here, right? We get the ball out of bounds there. We start Caitlin Clark here, somebody else here, AB here, and right here. All these 2 do are come running up like this. That's all they do. Nothing special there. And then how'd she get it? She just rolled off her person. They got to her. Just absolute. Coaching at WNBA is full time, right? Is that Stephanie White's only job? Well, because when we call timeouts and we come out and run a play, I'm like, I don't. What do you do? What do you do in your free time?
She seems like an op, kind of. I don't understand.
What do you do in your free time? Look, Indiana team that I'm used to. Here's the halftime report. Clark 4 assists so far tonight. So what? Eric, she
looked like
Ew.
like I feel like she gained some muscle and now she's
Is that about Caitlin Clark?
yeah.
What are you at? Is she look skinny but like
Yes.
toned?
No.
I mean, she does a lot. I was reading about like the stuff she's been doing to shape her body or whatever, kind of like how LeBron spends 1.4.
You remember when you were like she gained some muscle?
Yeah, she did. She put on all that. Yeah, she put on all that muscle after her first season, and then probably because I don't know. I mean, she got hurt that coming back the second year. So look, here's our box score through the first half. Here's our box score through the first half. We've got Monique Billings, 6 minutes, no points, a rebound, and a block. Okay, great. Boston, 3 for 8 from the field, 0 for 1 from 3, 8 points, 3 rebounds, whatever. Kelsey Mitchell, 10 points. Lexi Hall, 0 points, 8 minutes. Caitlin Clark, 5 points in 15 minutes. How many turnovers does she have? She's got 1. That's not bad. It just doesn't seem like we're getting any shots up. We're shooting 31%. We're shooting 10% from 3. The Fever are shooting 10% from 3 and 31% from the field. We're 9 for 29 from the field. And the one I can't, I mean, the fact that 11 players, I mean, no one's played. Mitchell's 17 minutes is the highest. Caitlin Clark's second with 15 minutes. That means you played a quarter and a half. And then Boston played 14 minutes. It's like, we're not, how can anybody get in a rhythm? You want to, Sophie Cunningham gets 12 and then Lexi gets 8. There's just no rhythm there. Van Sluten. So Van Sluten has plus minus minus 11. Minus 11. Oh, here we go. The luteal phase is the second half of the menstrual cycle occurring after ovulation and lasting until menstruation begins. Does it make you terrible at basketball? I need to know, like, I need to do test subject. You know what I mean? Like, shoot 100 jumpers. You know. This phase brings significant hormonal change and is a direct cause of Caitlin Clark airballing threes and Aaliyah Boston not being able to rebound. Okay.
Definitely the worst of
good. That's good. Yeah. She said it. It brings significant lack of rebounding and shooting skills, along with hormonal changes that can drag. Yeah. Well, you heard it here first. I need to get an insider to find out when they're in these phases, right? And then just bet against it. How's that not smart? Men don't have it, so they're pretty consistent throughout. But like you said, when you look at WNBA stats, it's so hit or miss. This team beat that team. How does the Liberty lose to the Tempo or whatever, right? When they're a favorite. You see, the Aces lost to the Aces lost the other night by like 20 to some scrub team. I think we're seeing something here. I think we're onto something here.
I've been saying that since I started watching 2 years ago, though. It's been
how it can be so inconsistent. The court's the same size, the ball's the same size. It's the players you see every day. I just don't get. I mean, that's kind of why I like it. That's why I love the WNBA. You never know what you're going to get. It's like a box of chocolates or whatever that Vietnam veteran said about his mom.
I never saw Aaliyah Boston bring the ball up and Mitchell played defense.
What was that? Forrest Gump. Mentally handicapped Vietnam veteran contracts AIDS. That's how they promoted the movie when it came out. That's actually the true plot line. It's sad, really. Gets taken advantage of, makes a conglomerate. Okay, here we go. Look at this. Is this game on right now? Look at that. Is that Is that the tempo and are these games on right now?
No, it's over.
No, that looks. These are just highlights. Is this the only game on tonight? Can't be. Can't be. And I'm trying to find the bright spot. I've never seen 10% shooting from three. I mean, I coached an 8th grade A team boys basketball. I'll never forget the day we shot 8% from the field. I couldn't believe it. They weren't very good, right? And this professional, I mean, they're shooting 10% from 3, right? 30% from the field. I mean, this is stuff you see in grade school.
Well, yeah. I mean, they're not playing their normal positions. I feel like it's.
Oh yeah. We got Laura talking about the MNBA. We don't watch the MNBA over here. Okay. We're men for women sports. Okay, we're allies. I can't watch what's his name flop around. I can't watch it. I can't. I like that they call fouls on picks here. I like that they get a little rough, get a little technical here or there. A little bit of whining, but they're not flopping around. I can't watch that shit. Take 27 steps. The refs go to the review board for an hour and a half. Right? That's why I'm a WNBA fan. It's just real ball. You have centers that actually bang down low. It's the way that James Naismith wrote the game up, right? Not, hey, let's shoot 4,000 threes a game while simultaneously crying as hard as we can. I mean, you create these specimen test tube human athletes, but yet a little strong breeze, and they're rolling around like a sleeping bag that just got, like a Boy Scout sleeping bag that just got unraveled. What are we talking about? I can't watch it. I can't. Like, what happens to them? I would love to see like hidden camera NBA players stubbing their toe. It's got to be a whole day long event for them. I wouldn't be surprised if they miss games for stubbing their toes. The NBA is lost. It's lost on me. It's lost on anybody. As long as the WNBA can understand that, there should be blood in basketball. There should be contact. There should be players play with their back against the basket, to the basket. I like that. No, I'm going to go over to the NBA and watch 100. I mean, they're putting up all, like, let's look this up. All 1990, we'll choose 1999 All-Star game. 1999 NBA All-Star game. Score. This is a great fact. The 1999 NBA All-Star game never happened. That'll come up in some trivia at some point for somebody. It was a lockout, league lockout, cancellation of the NBA All-Star game, 1999. Interesting. Wow. All right, let's go with 1996. We'll call it a 30-year difference. So in 30 years. Okay, so 129 to 118. That's pretty high scoring. That's an all-star game. That's back when they played like they played all-star ball. Let's look at what was the 2025 all-star game score. It's a mini tournament. Team Shaq's OGs defeated Chuck's Global Stars by 41-25. This is the shit I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. You used to get players. It used to be like the best players in the world were dead set on beating the other team. And now we have Shaq's OGs. What do they play? A 4-minute scrimmage? What is this? What is that? Okay, so the 2020 NBA All-Star Game score is 157-155. Okay. Team LeBron, Team Giannis. So in the first quarter of the 2020 NBA All-Star Game, the combined score was 94 points. They were on pace. They were on pace to almost score 370 points. I would love to see. I mean, they did. The final 150. That's 302 points in a game. But what's the point of even playing defense? I mean, we're just watching people shoot and flop, and travel. All right, we're back in the game here. Portland up 50-37. Bridget Carleton, just grace. She's beauty. She is grace. Bridget Carleton's good, dude. I think that's a moving pick on Monique Billings. And there we go. Clark just not feeling it behind her. She's in her luteal cycle. Move. Now we got to move. They're double teaming her. That's fine. We'll take it. She can only go right. They got to understand that. Leah Boston can't go left. And once they figure that out, we're in big trouble. Lexi Hall's back in. Where's my guy? She's getting the 3. Lexi Hall, 3-ball next possession. Lexi Hall, 3-ball next possession. I'm calling it. After she fouls right here. Great. $39-52. Portland's still up 13. What was their biggest lead? 19, I think. 15-29. I think that was their biggest lead. 15-29. What is that? No, that's 14. Yeah, they've been just keeping it. They've just been keeping it around 14. See, that's what I like. Monique Billings gets popped in the face maybe a little bit. Just kind of rubs it off, gets back on defense. Are they challenging this? They challenged it. She didn't get popped in the face. See, when you challenge and you win, you can keep challenging it. I'm dead set. I really do think this. I really do think Stephanie White doesn't know that if you win your challenge, you keep it. She flopped it. She looked at the ref like she flopped it. She looked at the refs like she flopped it. I don't know about that. I mean, our best lineup. I mean, again, maybe not against this team though, but it's Caitlin Kelsey, Lexi, Sophie, Aaliyah Boston, right? But they just got to learn how to play help side defense if they go to the low post. If they play Gustafson and Carlson, we can't do that because Lexi will get rocked down low. So we just don't. It's
Boston's gotten so good, like
so good at what? Billings, dude. I mean, when we picked up Monique Billings, I was like, cool. She might stay on the team. She might make the final cut. We won't see much of her. I mean, if you look at her stats from last year, I mean, Monique Billings last year, I mean, she's 6'4", that's fine, but she's in her 8th season, so she should be entering some sort of peak, right? So why would anybody get rid of her, right? Well, let's see here. She ranks 30th in her position. As far as fantasy basketball goes, she's on 16% of the teams. Terrible. Let's see her splits. Okay, so career. Okay. She's averaging 6 points, 5 rebounds, 1.5 assists, 1.2 steals. Not terrible, but she's also playing 23 minutes a game, roughly. That's not good. Timpson's playing 13 minutes a game, and she's averaging 4 and 4 basically. Two for 2 on their challenges. See? Fascinating. Clark back to the ball. Okay, pick Kelsey Mitchell. Now, like that. Now you got to move. This is what I'm talking about, where we get too close together. Swing it. Lexi Hall for 3 like I called. Oh, my God. We needed it. We called Lexi Hall for 3 for the next play, and there we are. No transition defense. Aaliyah Boston setting a 90-foot pick to get Caitlin Clark. Aaliyah Boston playing point guard again. I mean, we're gonna chart it every time. What?
I don't get it.
3 minutes, third quarter, 8:30 left. 3Q, 8:30 left. AB, PG. Why is Aaliyah Boston bringing the ball up? You're not double teaming Clark or Kelsey. And I've always said this. As a center, I played center. I never understood why centers throw the ball in bounds, because then they have to run the length of the court. They're already in the worst shape, right? If it's anytime a ball goes in, whoever the point guard is, obviously you're down there, but then whoever the next perimeter player is, just throw the ball in and let the center just get moving, get down and get set, right? I've never understood that in the NBA, the MNBA, or the WNBA. It makes no sense. It's just a waste. Back-to-back. She's a back-to-back expansion draft player. That's wild. Who else was? Wasn't Mabry back-to-back expansion draft player? Marina Mabry? I think she was. I think. Hater. Gustafson. There's the double team. Now swing it. We got to work the fever. I mean, you would think. So last game, Clark had those 2 turnovers because they double teamed her. Now everybody's watching us and they know that Aaliyah Boston's not going to swing it cross court. So they're like, double her right there. Let's see how often they double. Look at that. They're doubling off every screen. So now you cut. How is that possible? Double off every screen. So throw it back to the person that came off the double. That person catches it. You throw it back. Oh my God, dude. $60-42. I mean, Portland -2 at halftime. I'm about to end this live stream.
I've never seen the fever.
I'm about to end this live stream. Rose City.
Yeah, so many issues. I've never seen them look so.
Is Portland Rose City? Is that what their jersey said? I got a Rose City jersey. Is that what they call Portland? Probably. I don't think the Fever are even going to make the playoffs. I mean, if we lose, even losing this game is enough to talk about Stephanie White's future. If we get blown out, We get blown out. I'll fire her. I'll write her a letter and fire her. She has to meet with HR. She has to have a meeting with HR. If I work like this, I meet with
It
it.
doesn't make any sense. There's no way that she looks
I'm
at
working.
this lineup and this rotation, and she's like, "This is gonna be good."
Yeah, like you think she. I mean, this is Stephanie White. This is Stephanie White. This is her. This is Stephanie White.
And this is the worst yet.
She sits here. She looks at it. She goes, "All right, what do we want to do? Definitely 11 players in the first half or first quarter. We got to do that. Point guard. I'm thinking Aaliyah Boston. All right, let's just go out there and do that. Double team. Now switch court. Is that Missy Elliott they're playing?
Uh-huh.
I'm about to end this stream. Get Taco Bell.